Yeah, it's taken a while, I think, for him to prove us wrong. I think he struggled a bit to adapt to life in the Premier League, to life in Manchester. You have to look at the signing of the transfer. He came in October. Of course, it was, peak pandemic at that stage. I think for a long time he was missing his family. That was why up until 6 weeks ago it looked for all the world as if he would return to South America, as if he would go and play for Boca Juniors. But something has changed in the last few weeks. It was interesting to hear Edinson Cavani, or read Edinson Cavani, when the announcement was made yesterday during Drive, saying that he's got a special bond, a unique bond with his teammates, and that really has helped persuade him to stay. I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has gone on a bit of a charm offensive, but you look at the goals that he scored, 15 now this season, many of them coming off the bench. I think he's got 5 goals in the Premier League as a sub this season. That's a joint club record at Manchester United for a single season with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Javier Hernandez. So he's really been an impact player domestically. But in Europe, you heard Jim's commentary there, the double home and away against Roma, his experience in that competition. He's an absolute Rolls-Royce of a centre-forward. I mean, that goal he scored against Aston Villa at the weekend, I had the privilege to commentate that. You just don't see headers like that in the modern game. He's a throwback striker in many ways. And yeah, as I said on Drive, occasionally I make statements that are wrong. That was one of them. I described him as a vanity signing. And listen, I'm pleased I've been proved wrong.
Hey, Crookie, I've got another one for you. Can I take you back? March 21st, Alex Crook, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer won't be winning trophies anytime soon. That was after losing to Leicester. And on Sunday, Alex Crook...
Wait a minute, we're bringing this guy on to have a nice chat and you're digging him up first.
Mute Ali, please. And on Sunday, Alex Crook said Manchester United will be title contenders under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer next season. What happened?
Did my best, Crookie. Sorry, Paul.
I may have been taken out of context there. I don't know if I said there'll be title contenders under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, because you're suggesting there'll be title contenders because of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Oh, is that how
I did say that.
Out of it?
I did say that in March. I was very angry with the team selection as a Manchester United fan. I didn't understand what was going on there. It was a chance to go all the way in the FA Cup, and we're seeing Leicester in the final now against Chelsea. Really, that could and possibly should have been Manchester United. And let's not pretend there haven't been mistakes along the way. That there was that litter of semi-final defeats. They should have won the Europa League last season, ended up going out in the last 4. They should have got through in the Champions League. 9 points at the halfway stage in that competition, still didn't go through, lost to Leipzig in a game where they only needed a draw. So I think the difference between Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Mikel Arteta, Laura, at your beloved Arsenal, and you have to draw parallels because they're both relatively inexperienced in the dugout. He's improving as he's gone along. He's learning on the job. I still think personally Manchester United are too big a club to have a manager who learns on the job. I think they should have gone for an elite manager. I've been very public. I think they should have gone for Mauricio Pochettino. I know he's not won a lot, but for me, he was better equipped for that job than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. But the improvements are there. The football's been good to watch. They still go behind in too many games, but clearly they've got character. And I think if you look at the article in the Telegraph today, where they're almost penning an apology, Luke Edwards
he literally says, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, we are sorry. And then then he says, Alex Crook, are you sorry as well?
Listen, I'll be sorry if they win the Europa League. They've not won that competition yet. And, there's still a bit of jeopardy against Villarreal. But what I do like about Luke's article, and he's absolutely spot on, he talks about the way that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, throughout a lot of criticism, not least from me on this station, has conducted himself. And if you look at Jurgen Klopp, there's been times this season when he's got spiky with interviewers post-match. Pep Guardiola had a bit of a rumble with our own Sam Matterface at the weekend. He accused him of interrupting him, said, I'm talking. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has kept his dignity. He's done it with a smile. Even with these protests, he's managed to stay neutral in the row between the fans and the owner. So I think he has to take a tremendous amount of credit for that. And listen, he's a club legend. There's no question about that. And I hope he goes on to prove me wrong. I hope he wins the Europa League, and I hope they challenge seriously for the Premier League next season.